Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here today. Today I'll be guiding a silence, journaling, and mindfulness practice. So as we move through today's practice, do feel free to share your experience in the comments if you feel comfortable to. With each journal prompt, and we'll have 4 journal prompts today. With each journal prompt, I'll be at the beginning and at the end, I'll be using the singing bowl, a way for me to practice and just kind of a nice, lovely way to bring us back, bring us into and back out of our journaling practice. Each journaling prompt, you'll have approximately 5 minutes to journal whatever the prompt is, or you can feel free to journal whatever you want. The prompts are just there as suggestions, as ways to, if you find it difficult to just come up with something on your own to write, the prompts just help assist with that. So let's get into our practice today. Our first prompt is going to be, we're going to really focus on our present, the place that we're in, and looking at an object, describing that object. So kind of a bit of a writing exercise just in general to describe a thing, but also a way for us to, if there's any busyness in the mind, if there's any rumination of thought, a way for us to redirect our focus toward something that is present, something in the present, something that we can just redirect our focus away from any ruminating thought, any thoughts of past, any thoughts of that move us into the future, and just really focus on the here and now. So let's begin, and we'll again start with this prompt. Welcome back. Again, do feel free to share your experience of that journaling moment, describing an object, some object around you. Our next journal prompt, we'll focus on yes, here we are. Here we'll focus on, yes, describing how you're feeling in this moment. So describing sensation, describing emotion. Hi, Bean. Describing whatever is arriving for you in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual self. You can bring that in to play as well. So just describing how you're feeling in this moment, or what your whole body experience is in this moment. So again, we'll start with a gentle ding of our singing bowl to begin our practice. Again, welcome back. I realized I had misspoke on that prompt, that it was focused on obviously just the physical. However, whatever you care to journal, perfectly good. So our next prompt will focus on our emotional space. So just noticing here what you have arrived with emotionally, whatever heaviness or lightness of emotion. There are a number of emotion wheels out there. So if you want to look up emotion wheel and bring that up to help give you more words to describe how you're feeling. We're noting maybe anger or frustration, maybe sadness, happiness, contentedness, confusion, disappointment, excitement. So just thinking through, and you could even make this a list. So feel free to make it just a list, writing down a list of things that you're emotionally experiencing in this moment, or describing them out. Here, I encourage you to describe what is. Oftentimes, when we are in a heightened state of emotion, whether that is a feeling of happiness and excitement or a feeling of disappointment or anger, frustration, whenever we're in a heightened state of emotion, we can tend to tell ourselves stories or attach our emotion to something external. And certainly there are numerous external things that can play into how we're feeling. But right now, I encourage you to simply write down what the emotion is you're experiencing it, how you're experiencing it maybe in the body. So maybe bringing back some of those sensations that you wrote about, where some of those describing words of your physical space, to again stay present to what the emotion is, rather than telling a story about why that emotion is there. We're just noticing emotion. So, a very mindful way to journal. Of course, do feel free to journal about whatever you would like. You can also draw. So know that that is an option as well. You can draw out what you're experiencing. You can paint, whatever feels best. A way for you to use both your hands and your intellect to enhance those neural pathways in the brain. So you still want to write, if you can, with pen and paper or draw, but something that we're moving our hands and using our intellect. So thinking about how we're going to, or thinking about that emotional space while also writing about it to help enhance our ability to process how we're feeling. So with that, let's get into our next journal prompt, describing our emotional experience. Welcome back. And our last and final prompt, I invite you to write about or write a list down of the things that you are thankful for. So a gratitude list or a moment to reflect on the things in your life that you appreciate. Now, there is sometimes a way that people use gratitude in a comparative way. And so I encourage you not to use gratitude as a way to say, well, at least I have, or to say things could be worse. So again, we're really focusing on a mindful approach. So we're just focusing on our experience of gratitude. If you are finding gratitude difficult, write about that. Write about the experience of finding it difficult to find things to be thankful for. So I really, really encourage you. Sometimes gratitude can be weaponized against people. And so while gratitude is a beautiful practice, that when we are in a mental space to be able to see what is around us, to be able to appreciate the things around us, to see what we have. If we're not in a space to be able to appreciate, or if we're not in a space to be able to see what we have, it can be very difficult for us to take that moment to write down those things. So again, this is just a suggestion, our final prompt being that gratitude list, or to write about your experience of not feeling grateful in this moment. So I really want to encourage you to still honor wherever you're at in this moment, not forcing a obligatory response to this particular prompt. So that's my encouragement to you. Let's get into our final prompt, and then we'll close with just a little bit of a guided mindfulness practice. And here we will begin. Welcome back. Here, I invite you to find a comfortable place to be in your body, seated or lying down. Resting your palms face down or face up on your knees if you're seated, arms alongside the body, palms up or face down if you're lying down. An option to close your eyes. Here, taking a moment to observe your whole body experience. Noticing physical sensation, attaching no value judgment to physical sensation, just noticing what is tension, ease. Where do you feel good in your body? Or rather, where do you feel relaxed in your body? Notice any areas holding pain. Gentle attention or awareness of your mental space, observing thoughts that arrive, that come and go. Again, attaching no value judgment, no good or bad thought, or simply noticing what is there. Noticing here any connection of thought to physical sensation. And then bringing attention to your emotional space, observing emotions that arrive in this moment, what emotions you've arrived with, heaviness or lightness of emotion, excitement, disappointment, sadness, frustration, contentedness or unease. Observing any connection between emotion, mental space, physical space. Giving yourself permission to fully be. And lastly, here, bringing your attention to your spiritual space. Whatever sense of meaning you have beyond yourself. Whatever you believe in beyond yourself. If you have a spiritual practice, bringing that to mind. Giving yourself permission to lean into the support of your spiritual space. And then bringing your attention to the breath. Observing your inhale, your exhale, and then gently opening your eyes if they're closed. Here we'll close our practice with a gentle Om. Feeling free to press your palms together, thumbs to the center of your chest, or bring left hand over heart, right hand over left. Together, breathing in through the nose. Oh. Thank you for practicing with me today, for caring for your mind, body, and spirit. Feel free to share your experience of this practice in the comments below if you're comfortable to. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.